evening, everybody. This is Green Line Girl 07, and with me here tonight, you know him, you love him. If you, if you went to a theater in California, there's a chance you might have spilled popcorn on him.
That's my intro. Okay. Hi.
Okay, let me try that again. Here with me is the legendary warrior, Wolf 10 Media. Better.
I'm on wildfire. Val G. Is that better?
Yeah, uh, and please excuse the dogs barking. My sister's dogs are here right now. So tonight we are going to be watching episodes 20 through 23 of not not Samurai Warriors, Ronin Warriors.
It still counts. It still counts.
Yeah, I've got Samurai Warriors on the brain. Samurai Warriors 5 just came out yesterday. I cannot wait to start playing it.
I mean, it's technically Samurai Troopers, but still. Either way, so we're in episode 20, right?
Yes.
And what we cover so far? It's been a while. My memory is a bit foggy. I just know that
Okay.
Anubis is an ally now. He's choosing to fight on his own terms. He has rebelled against Master Talpa. Um, so far, Master Talpa is gigantic at this point. Very gigantic.
And yeah, and the five Ronin armors combined to create a new white armor.
Known as, well, it hasn't been christened yet, but it's the Armor of Wildfire. Wait, no, Inferno. I'm sorry, Armor Inferno. I get my armors mixed up. It's the Armor of Inferno. Basically, a super upgrade for Ryo. Now, this is one thing I will say. A lot of people tend to scoff at anime power ups that the main characters tend to get, or at least like if they're in a group, the main character gets the new power up that pretty much overshadows all the other characters that make them irrelevant. Before we even had stuff like that, there was power ups where if it's in a group, right?
Mm-hmm.
The group combines together to empower. Yes, I said that right. Empower the lead character in the group to take down the evil forces. In the case of Sailor Moon, uh, I'm pretty sure it's a different context in the it's a complete different context in the dub version, but I believe in the sub version, I think it was just Serena taking on Queen Beryl by herself at that point, and she just
Mm-hmm.
calling on the power of friendship. Whereas in the dub version, they all combine their powers for her to finally defeat Queen Beryl. In the case of Ryo, on the other hand, when he gets the Armor Inferno, all the characters, for lack of a better term, go into his armor. Like basically, all the Ronin Warriors disappear and are transported into his armor for him to use the armor of wildfire, armor of Inferno. Jesus, that's gonna be crazy to sort out. Anyways, so yeah,
and and Topa was defeated.
yep. We almost forgot he defeated Topa with the armor of Inferno.
And we don't, at this point we don't know what happened to the warlords.
There's still, yeah, most like we were gonna get an answer as we go forward.
So what's left? I guess it's time we find out.
Yep,
All right, you ready?
I am. Let me. I've already got that 1 second. How about you?
Hold on. And And I got an ad with Cookie Monster. Oh, it's DoorDash.
DoorDash. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure I'm gonna get that kind of ad later on.
yeah, I might not like the current Sesame Street, what they're going with, but yeah, they
Probably
actually did
like
a
to
good job
think.
with.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I actually kind of like this ad. It's kind of nice and simple.
Part of me thinks that might have. Uh, Part of me thinks that that might be a one-time deal. We might not get another segment like that ever again in Sesame Street. But I've been wrong before.
Okay, I'm at 1 second.
All right, give me a
You want
sec
to count
to.
down this time?
Sure, I'll hover over the play button. All right, ready?
Ready.
And three, two, one.
Thank you, Asian Crush.
Ronin Warriors. Ronin Warriors. Powers in the armor. Armor.
Oh, and I just realized they goofed up in the order in the voices.
Yep. Oh, gee. Makes you wonder what they're really saying.
Yeah.
We don't have nobody here. Did you share your stream?
Oh, I forgot to. I'm sorry.
Greenie.
Uh, it was a crazy day at work.
I know. Oh, by the way, I'm looking at the Belladonna Sadness. I know of this.
Oh, and Ryo is battling Tulpa again.
It's a recap, look like.
Or is he? I kind of like to think this is kind of our hint that we might not be done with Tulpa yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is the embodiment of evil.
Whoa. Okay, post traumatic stress.
Yep. Your audio's loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh,
It's okay.
oh. Well, looks like he's still recovering.
Is he now?
And he's just enjoying nature.
It's beautiful. Yikes, that music is blaring.
Sorry again. Let me see if I can find my remote.
It's okay.
Is it still bad?
No.
What's with the spinach?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just love 90s lingo.
Yeah.
Uh, like yes, he says compadre, but that was like the thing of the 90s where you just
All right, now this is our recap.
yep. Good
What
thing
what
it's
were you
not a
saying about
recap.
Belladonna's sadness?
I think I know of it. I'm looking at the visuals. Like I think somebody talked about this before, or at least briefly did a video about it. So I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the one that has not really much dialogue, does it?
Not really. It's mostly
It's more
narration.
it's more visual.
And yeah, and the city's alive again.
Yep, because this day is saved.
Wait, was that a Mickey Mouse balloon snuck in there?
I guess so. You know the Japanese like a lot of things that we never thought they would like.
Oh,
You forgot your thumbnail, by the way.
huh?
You forgot your thumbnail.
Really?
Yep. It's just it's just our icons on the thumbnail.
Okay.
You're taking your loss really well. Cool.
And this style is why I kind of question how old these guys are. I
Really
mean,
now.
yeah,
Elaborate.
because Sai and Kento, they were, their normal look is kind of casual,
Mm-hmm. Sage looks like
and
he's going on a job interview.
yeah, or like he's a professor.
Like a certain professor we know.
Maybe.
Or he's going to a model shoot for In Vogue. No, I'm kidding. Oh, the the a hole that I don't like has finally showed itself. I hate this guy with burning passion.
I do too.
Mostly because Raul couldn't beat him.
Yeah. I wonder how hard it would be to make Mia's house in a Sims build.
Now, how is she putting data on the computer?
Yes.
The wife is watching Walking Dead next to me, and I'm looking at Michonne. She has a shaved side head with the dreadlocks,
Uh huh.
so that indicates what kind of person she's gonna be for the rest of this season.
Uh, well, I don't watch The Walking Dead, but I will, for the sake of a friend of mine, I'm going to give that one the benefit of the doubt and say she had to cut her hair due to the zombies.
Yeah, but it doesn't really explain why it's shaved to the side.
Uh,
That's what kills me about these about certain hairstyles that pop up in certain eras or type of style stories in these shows. Like Walking Dead is a post apocalypse story.
yeah.
You wouldn't really think to style your hair like that in the apocalypse.
Right.
I would I would definitely would say Michonne's dreadlocks would stay roughly the same as they did in the or at least the second season that she was introduced all the way up to at least the eighth season and still continue to look like that. Just I would have her style it in a ponytail for good measure.
Yeah.
But like the shaved side head thing, I'm like, that's and I gotta add.
So they just have a random sink on the side of the road to wash your face.
I guess I have an ad by the way.
Okay. Oh.
I'm on ads.
Okay. I'm at 9:33 when you're clear.
Yes.
Okay.
It has been a while since we did this rewatch.
Mm. But
We're out, we're
well,
out of
I
practice,
hate bringing it up
everybody.
again. And but you do remember Tila's new design from
Yeah,
Revelations?
we kind of touched on that yesterday on my stream. We touched a bit here and there about that in Mia's stream, and I got the Cookie Monster ad.
But what I was going to say is, all right, like watching the review in another video, like someone actually commented did that they knew what it was going to be as soon as they saw Tila's new hairstyle, and you had someone defending the hairstyle, like, oh, the hairstyle doesn't mean anything.
Okay,
It's a cool hairstyle,
okay.
and
So it's
then
long hair. So it's ponytail hair. So it's braids.
but that doesn't mean it fits in with this universe. That's basically what I told them.
My thing is so it's long hair and ponytail and even hair in a bun. The problem is that you guys are all copycats. And you say you're at nine. What
9:33.
Thank you. Yeah, you can make the argument that back then a lot of hairstyles were trending too. The problem is that the hairstyle is meaningless. It's it's they're putting they're trying to make the hair as a sign of some sort of meaning. All right, I'm at 9:31.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Uh, Ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, very foreboding storm.
Yugi, I'm already here. We can handle this slime bag. All you gotta do is believe in the heart of the cards, right?
Wrong series.
It's you say he's Boston accent. Come on. Every time I hear
Yeah,
him,
true.
I immediately go to Joey.
Oh no.
Oh
Here
no,
comes the.
indeed. The castle has come, or at least the pagoda has come back.
Oh yeah, and I do want to point out that Mia's not here and they're driving her car.
Oh, they finally took some initiative. Jacobs is coming back, Yugi. We need to take him out.
I'm trying to think what Sarenbo means.
Give me your thoughts.
Hmm.
Wait, you wondering what it means?
Yeah, and I don't know why, but for some reason his mask makes me think of a kappa, like a
More of a
kappa, huh?
more of a Tengu.
More of a Tengu.
A Tengu, yeah, yeah. T N, sorry, Tengu, Tengu.
Okay.
as in a demon crane warrior that studies the no, I'm saying that wrong. The Tengu is a giant bird-like demon with a human face that has a long nose. I'll link you the I'll link you the image. Wait,
Okay.
can I? Yep, I can see it in private chat. Okay, I'll link you the image. I forgot what their deal is, but they're usually not ones to be messed with. I think I think they're benevolent. I'm not sure though.
Wait, wasn't that the bird creatures um in Power Rangers Mighty Morphin?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember
Well, they're called
not
Tengu
one.
Warriors.
Yeah, but I do remember in the movie, the '95 movie,
Yeah,
that um Ivan Ooze created these Tengu birds to go after the Power Rangers
yep,
Betos.
yep. You'll find the Power Rangers and you will tear them apart.
Man, that'd be a fun rewatch at some point.
Yeah, I I will say this: Ivan Ooze was a complete missed opportunity. A complete missed opportunity.
Yeah,
He should, truth be told, he should have been the main villain to Turbo.
yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. That's not gonna work.
So you're basically going to hide the fact that there's someone after him.
I he, that's usually how these things go sometimes. Unlike, at least in the case of Ryo, he's probably not gonna get pissed off that they lied to him. Unlike a certain someone, and that's one image of the Tengu.
Okay, hold on. Um, oh, kind of cool.
Yeah, I think they were going for Tengu, even though it's like styled differently.
Uh huh.
I think they were going with that. I could be wrong though.
I have to wonder who Ryo's roommate is.
Hmm, might be Sage.
Uh,
I guess.
actually, yeah. Well, we haven't got that far yet, but I think he shares a room with Rowan,
Hmm.
and I think if I remember right, in that same episode, it showed that Sai and Kento were bunking together.
Okay, so I'm only going by loosely based on information that I read upon. They're meant to be either misfortune or benevolent, because
Okay.
there are times Tengu can be benevolent, and then there are times they can be merchants of death. Like
Uh huh.
some walk around with canes, some walk around with leaves that or they walk around with samurai swords. But what they do is that they have power over lightning and wind. Now, if a Tengu has a fan, he controls wind. If he's wielding a staff, I do believe he controls lightning.
Okay. Hmm.
But yeah, I think they're meant to be the more benevolent
Oh, I
yokai.
love this.
Hello. Speaking of which, I think Sage is meant to be a Tengu. If he had to be a yokai, I would say he'd be a Tengu.
Hmm.
When you really think about it,
Huh. Interesting.
yeah, because like I said, Tengu are if you look into the legends, they can be either bad or good. I think they go through a stage of life where they either start out as bad and then become good. But majority of the time, I think they're good guys. Like not all That's the beauty of the yokai myths in Japan. Not every yokai is evil at times,
True.
but there are some very disturbing yokai, like the one Yudo,
Yeah.
and that one. I'm pretty sure you heard of the one Yudo, right?
Actually, no, but I do remember that the Kappa, uh, it's not just a cute turtle-like creature. It
It's a
it has some very disturbing habits.
mm-hmm.
Oh, and I got ads now.
Okay, I'll pause. So since we're on the ads, I'll discuss the kappa a bit, and this is only loose knowledge, by the way. So take it with a grain of salt and do your research. You know what I'm saying? I could
Yeah.
just to let you know, I can also get things wrong. But kappa are basically just demons, river demons, or these water goblins that drag misfortune travelers to their doom, and they eat their corpses. Unless if you can carve your name on a cucumber and you toss it in the water, and it will spare you. Now, I'm only taking this from Hellboy, Sort of Storms,
Uh huh.
but I heard that through that animated movie, if you drain the water on top of the Kappa's head, the Kappa will dry up. He won't die, but he will dry up. But he will answer your questions. He's basically at your mercy if you want information out of him. Which good luck on that one because those things are freakishly strong,
Yeah.
and they're usually not alone either. You'd be hard pressed to find a kappa that's like by
Oh,
himself.
I got the the Fry Force ad now.
Oh, nice. Now there
This is just awesome.
now here's one that's very disturbing. Um, Wanyudo. So Wanyudo, do you know what the Wanyudo looks like, right?
No, I'm kind of afraid to ask.
So has the ads cleared?
Oh, and Big Al's here.
Hey Al, we're we were hoping that somebody would join. We're kind of our audience starved right now.
Yeah. Oh, and if you want to watch along with us, Tubi is free. It does have ads. Just warning you.
You can go to Zoro.to as well if you don't want to watch the ads.
Yeah, and I'm at 16 minutes 58 seconds right now.
I think I think we should do that from now on.
Zoro.
Yep, because Zoro doesn't have ads, or at least.
Oh,
Oh, actually, you
oh,
know what? The problem with Zoro, it's not an app that's on video game systems. You use your video game system, don't you?
yeah.
That's not doable. Okay, never mind. So I'm at 1718.
Okay, give me a few seconds.
Mm, that felt good. That pop felt good.
Now I really want to do a Sims build on Mia's house. Oh, and of course we have the villain behind the curtain.
Wait, I haven't played yet.
Oh, sorry, I'm at 1711 now,
Oh,
and
keep going. Keep
White
going.
Blaze is staring into my soul.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yep, I'm at 1718.
Oh, and Brow's awake, and White Blaze breaks the window.
Yep, that's where I'm at 1718.
Okay,
All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
White Blaze. Oh wow, he mastered the power of Spirit Bomb. So, you want me to continue explaining the Wan Yudo?
Yeah.
So the look of the Wan Yudo is that it's a head on a wheel carriage wheel.
Oh.
So the spirit came about when a warlord died, and his death was he was tied to his own horse on his own carriage, and he died by he died being dragged by his horse.
Okay.
That's the reason why he's a head on a wheel, and he's a
Oh.
flame, mostly a flamed. The wheels are flamed mostly, and what it does is that it launches a rope and it snares you and it drags you on and on. It keeps going. It doesn't stop. It just keeps going. So imagine yourself just being snared by one of these things and just being dragged forever.
Oh. Hmm. And this is a bit off topic, but I gotta wonder if Ryo riding White Blaze was inspired by He-Man and Cringer. I
I would
mean,
like to
Battle Cat.
say I would like to say it was because we know what happens to White Blaze later on, or at least
Yeah.
what comes in later.
Yeah, that has to be some coincidence.
Coincidence? I think not.
It's kind of a way to show, see, you don't have to copy everything. You just
You
have to
just have
make it
to
your own.
Well, you just have to retool it in such a way where it doesn't really look like you just completely stole it. That too, if you're very clever enough to do it.
Ronin Warriors.
Yeah.
I must protect my friends.
I must protect my friends. He's fighting despite his weariness. You gotta give Wario that.
Yeah.
He's just giving him all the punishment. There's
Ouch.
even a there's even a yokai that's essentially a giant head with arms and a cyclops eye.
And we wonder why they've still not run out of Pokemon designs.
Most of them are based around yokai. There's also the Susigumo, which are
Uh
basically
huh.
spider women. Literally spider women. Their mean their torso is that of a woman, and they have spider legs growing out of it.
Sorry, I think that two things come to mind. Um,
Let's just
Sailor Moon
say,
Thomas of a Rose and Doctor who the one where Donna Noble was introduced.
they're not pretty to look at. I almost forgot. I kind of forgot what they do to their prey. I know they eat humans, but I forgot what method they do. Of course, you got the kitsune, which is fox demons. Sorry, kitsune, which Renamon, the Digimon Renamon from Digimon Tamers is based around when she
Uh
goes
huh.
into her ultimate form, or no, not her ultimate form, her champion form. When she goes into her champion form, she basically looks like a kitsune. It's also Vulpix. Vulpix is a kitsune. Same thing with Ninetales.
Yeah,
Mostly,
and he is exhausted.
mm-hmm. That was just the beginning.
When the Ronin Warriors and the evil dynasty is not
Looks like all of them were kind of
mystical white on
It's like
um,
Tampa was just the beginning.
a new
like he was just the peak of the iceberg.
Hmm. And that dude was way stronger than the Dark Masters, it seems.
world. The Ronin Warriors will return. Now, back to the Ronin Warriors.
And next episode is Ryo's Mega Armor. And I got an ad for Harry Potter. Well, not Harry Potter, but Disney.
Disney, you say? I'm at
Well,
2 seconds.
Disney World. I'd like it better if they'd bring back their real magic.
Right. Yeah, I'm at 2 seconds right now. So yeah, Susugumo are spider demons. Um, Kitsune are fox demons. I think the Kitsune are meant to be a good fortune.
Okay.
I think they're. I like to label each yokai either evil or benevolent, and I think the Kitsune are the benevolent ones. Like the ones like you tend to think that they're bad, but they're actually good.
Uh huh.
Um, what's another
Wouldn't
yokai?
that also be Inuyasha?
Say again.
Wouldn't that be also be Inuyasha?
Inuyasha, yeah. Um, the thing is about Inuyasha though, Inuyasha goes through a lot of persecution from both sides. He gets persecution from humans because he's half demon, and he gets persecution from demons because he's half demon.
You mean half
That's
human?
sorry, he's also half human. Even from his own brother, his brother Sashomaru basically just resents him because of the fact that he still has human blood in him. Man, he's a mutt. Even Kogu, the wolf demon, calls him a mutt. Literally, a mutt. Voiced by Scott McNeil, the voice of Jimmy Lee from Double Dragon, and of course Anubis. I think no, it wasn't Anubis. He voiced Think Anime. The original voice actor for Piccolo in
Oh,
the Ocean dub.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think that. I think that's a common thing with most halflings.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
Even
neither
the
side really
Dampier.
likes them. Some, because I remember there was a character in uh, Dun, not it might like in I think it was Dungeons and Dragons, the
Mm-hmm.
Lance. Um,
Ooh,
uh,
ooh. I forgot the Oni. Now the Oni are actually interesting.
yeah,
So you
there's
notice that they come in two colors, right?
red and blue.
Yep. Red is mainly the aggression in human nature, whereas blue is more the tranquil nature. But they're equally strong. They usually come in two, red and blue, as a balance. They all work in harmony.
Hmm.
Um,
And now I'm wondering if we're going to end up with another their Omi in Dead by Daylight
maybe we'll see.
because they're
I don't
well,
think that Asura counts as Oni or yokai per se.
yeah, this may be a bit off topic, but we do actually have a Omi me in Omi killer in Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, obviously since he's a killer, he's evil.
Mm-hmm.
Now his great granddaughter is also a killer in Dead by Daylight. She's the spirit.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You
and
don't
someone actually
say.
made the argument that she could have been a survivor if things had played out a little bit different.
Right. Um. Let me look at the Asura.
Well, I'm at 2 seconds now. Ready?
Cool. Yep.
3, 2, 2.5, 1.
All right. Asura. Asura. I think they're. Oh no, Asura are mostly demons in Hindi or Shindu mythology. I'm sure you heard of Asura, right?
No, but
Have you heard of the game Asura's Wrath?
it sounds familiar, but I don't think I've played it.
Well, he's purportedly one of the greatest video game dads, and only punched God in the face because he made his daughter cry, or at least, or at the very least, he beats the crap out of anybody who dares make his daughter Mithra cry.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He do not like when his daughter cries, and he doesn't like those who dare make his daughter cry. He is one of the best dads ever. He even
Yeah.
challenged fate just because fate made his daughter cry.
Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Even went as far as sacrifice his life to save his daughter, battling of the universe, Chakra Vartan, despite how powerful Chakra Vartan was. Voiced by Liam O'Brien, who was also Gara in Naruto.
Okay. Oh. And of course, Kento snores.
Yep.
And Ryo's the only one awake.
Wait. How do we know it's not Sai that's snoring? That'd be a nice subversion of expectations. Oh wow, y'all perked up like a bunch of dogs.
Good. Come on, chill, Kento. The food's not
Kento, seriously?
You know you're a pig.
Now that's mean.
One of these days we gotta at least watch at least like 20 episodes of Saint Seiya, because some of their character traits kind of remind me of the Saints from Saint Seiya.
Yeah.
Give Kento a few burgers and he's cool.
Like Sai really reminds me of I think the Pisces Saint,
Besides, are you okay, buddy?
and of course Rao is a Pegasus Saint.
Yeah.
Hey, Kento, save some for us. Come on, give us some. We're not starving. It's so sweet. Just don't stop it all. We're acting like everything's cool.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
What?
Are is they trying to give Kento an accent late in the game?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he spoke with a semi Latin accent just now.
Huh.
I think this is where we get some late stage changes in this anime, such as the old
Yeah.
anime tend to do back in the days.
Yeah.
Some late
But that,
stages addition.
yeah, I will say that this kind of reminds me of when there's free pizza in the break room at work.
It was free
Yeah.
pizza. Free pizza. Sorry, that was a quote from Eli Roth's Knock Knock.
Well, either free pizza or we have a ton of leftover baked goods that we need to get gone, and for some reason we can't donate them.
Mm.
Either that or the bakery goofed up and they really messed up on a big cake. Jokes aside, we actually have had a 5-layer cake that they goof up on the icing colors,
Yeah.
and in order to not be wasteful, they just dropped off in the break room. I'm serious. That's literally what happened.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't that bad, but the thing is, they had so much food coloring in the icing that if you took a bite with the icing, all you would taste is the food coloring.
Oh wow. What does that
Yeah, so
taste like?
It tastes uh blah.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah, so yeah. So so first, in order to get rid of that taste, you had to drink a soda, and then you had to, in order to not get that taste again, cut around the icing.
Mm,
Unless you're Chad, and then you go face first into it, and don't taste anything.
sounds like a party.
Uh, yeah, yeah. He is a really nice guy. He will do anything for you. He finds free food in the break room. In like one time, someone didn't pick up their chicken tender order,
Mm,
and it'd been a day. They left it in the break room. He devoured that entire tray.
oh, nice. Sound like a plan of the month there.
Yeah, so what's up with Ryo?
He deserves it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't his fault. Yeah, but I know how he must feel.
So here's the deal about Ashura. Just a bit of a mythology here. The Asura are rage incarnate, and I'll give you a little quick fun fact of the game Asura's Wrath.
Uh huh.
Um,
Oh,
in
we
one of
got the upgraded baddies with the old
yep,
ones too, and
yep,
Ryo is still kicking their butts,
yep.
even injured.
He just cut a dude with his hand.
Yes, yes, he did.
He's not even armor. But yeah, the fun fact was in one of the plots as the eight god generals,
Uh huh.
now known as the seven deities rebranded. Once they betrayed Asura just to get to his daughter Mithra, they spin a story where he was the bad guy.
Uh huh.
Basically, the and I got an ad.
Oh, okay.
So what they did was it's kind of like their propaganda thing that they were doing, right? So
Uh
in
huh.
one of the art stills, they're depict like if you're not familiar with Hindu mythology, you wouldn't know this, but like if you were to see it without the knowledge of the mythology, right?
Uh huh.
They depict Ashura as having three faces and six arms, which he does have in gameplay. He does grow six arms, but he's depicted as three faced and six arms, rampaging the city. So if you're not familiar with Hindu mythology, you would not know that they're actually depicting him the accurate way. Like they're very depicting him accurately.
Okay.
Whereas the accurate depiction of Asuras is that they're three faced six armed demons that are rage induced. They seek battle, they seek fighting. They always about that fighting spirit. That's basically what it is.
Hmm.
I'm getting a I'm getting a Taco Bell anime. Oh, is this that thing that they're talking about right now? Everybody's been raving about. This looks
Triforce.
good. Yeah,
Oh,
this looks
that
good.
reminds me. If you get a chance, you need to get to look up the Voltron Sprite commercial.
Oh yeah, the one with the rappers.
Yeah. Now I will admit I'm not that into rap,
Yeah,
but that was really cool.
that animation was great.
And
That
that thing is, I don't even like Sprite.
but yeah, what I was saying was what was fun about that whole propaganda they were speaking about the protagonist in that game was the fact that they depicted him accurately. I was like, oh, that's
Hmm.
nice. Again, like I said, and hang on, let me pause. Okay, pause. Dang it! All right, I'm at
Um,
752.
I'm at 7:53.
Okay, we can be one second behind. Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Tell the guys they'll want to back me up. No, I don't want to put them through
If
any
I tell the
Oh,
guys, they'll want to back me up. I'll take that
and
serum
of
boom
course, there's
myself.
Julie.
Well, if you've been with Ryle that long, you should know what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Here for a change, huh?
Yeah, but where was Ryder going in such a hurry? I just saw him in late meeting.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure?
Just now, Yuli?
Yeah.
Rowan, that means Ryo might be going into the city to battle Sarambo all by himself. Dangerous. That's for sure, but why would he do that? My guess? He didn't want us to get involved. He's protecting us. That is crazy.
No, duh. But you should definitely, well, yeah, you should definitely play Asura's Wrath. What's interesting is, despite it being purportedly a quick time, an entire time event throughout the whole game, it's
Uh-huh.
pretty much an almost interactive anime.
Oh, okay.
Well, they style it like an anime. Like there's moments where you think the game is over in the first couple of episodes, right? I mean, yeah, the first
Uh-huh.
couple of levels, right? It's literally doing that in a way to really sell like
Okay,
it.
now I'm getting Godzilla vibes. Wait, and it got him with a shape, and and that thing
I won't
on his head,
waste
and even
time
the
with
mouth.
kids. I don't need
It,
it.
I think they did base him on off Godzilla.
Could be. Could be a raven, or at least a samurai mask that symbols a raven. A karasu, as in crow.
Hmm.
Yes, karasu. But again, you should definitely check out Asura's Wrath. It's basically solely for that sort of interactive anime experience. Let's do it, Sambo.
Uh, be careful what you ask for, Ryo.
He never learns, does he?
The Ronin Warriors will return. Now, back to the Ronin Warriors.
Oh, you didn't get no ad this time? Nice.
Yeah,
I half expected for that to happen.
me too.
Now your armor will belong to me. This is where I was starting to get angry with this guy. Mostly
Yeah.
because Rao couldn't beat him. I was like, come on, Rao, kick his butt. Kick his butt.
Well, he looked ready to fight, I guess.
You guess?
You guess. When he's running, he's always looking for a fight. He's running to action, man. Jeez, Yuli, you make me not like you. You're still cool, but sometimes you're shippo. And I don't like shippo. Sorry, I do like shippo. It just he does have his annoying moments is all. You know.
Well, that's any character.
Mhm. Most, not all.
Okay, now this is kind of freaky.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that. I had when he was doing that. I was like, this is some straight up alien stuff. Like he was a symbiote or something.
Now that now that would be a really creepy series. Space Samurai.
Hmm. Good job, White Blaze.
I like how like he says, "Shut up."
Hmm.
White Blaze is a kitty with attitude.
Don't you ever hurt White Blaze.
Don't spoil it yet.
Yeah, I almost let it slip, didn't I?
It takes more than that to kill Ryo in case you've not realized it.
You're mine. Oh, yes, it will. You seem to be struggling there, buddy.
You cannot defeat me alone.
Yeah, now one thing I do like is how oh no. What is going on? Okay, I'm at
Wrong command, Ryle. Is flare up now.
what time are you at, Wolfie?
I'm at 15:10.
Okay, let me know when you're at 15:17.
I am. I
You
just
are?
paused at 15. I paused at 15:18.
Okay. So now Ryo's underwater.
Yep.
Well, thing is with almost any power up, and I'm getting an ad in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
And I got ABC Mouse.
What you gonna say, Green?
Huh?
What are you gonna say?
And I got ABC Mouse ad.
Oh, nice. That's actually a decent ad that I like. Sure, it could be
No,
propaganda, but at least there's no sort of hint of diversity and all that stuff.
yeah, it's not in your face.
Mm. Or inclusion or equity and all that nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, they focus on the kid and what the kid needs to learn, or the
Reading,
problems the kid is
writing,
having.
counting. Reading, writing, counting. All that good stuff all the important stuff that you're supposed to be learning for
Yeah.
life.
Oh, drive time.
Drive time.
Yeah.
What's that?
Uh, well, apparently you buy cars on it.
Okay, I walked into that one.
And there's a cute puppy. Not as cute as my puppy.
Right.
Oh, and now we got the Geico one with the sad song.
Speaking of rappers and soda commercials, do you ever saw that the Busta Rhymes Mountain Dew commercials?
No, I don't think I did. Then again, I'm still trying to figure out rap snacks.
Huh. Well, there was one that introduced him as this sort of extreme rapper where he's like riding a bike and this white dude is trying to keep up with him.
Uh
And
huh.
he's like and of course this is Busta Rhymes, so he's just saying random stuff throughout the whole commercial. Then there was another one where he's like he's like in Mad Max and he's doing this whole little rap for Mountain Dew, of course. I thought I liked it.
Okay,
But
you
no, I
ready?
still like it. Yep. Give me a sec.
All right.
And I'm ready.
All
So
right.
I'm
Three.
at 1536.
Okay, I'm right there.
All right.
Three, two, one.
Yeah, we synced.
Listen, Mia. Your white face. He's crying.
White face? Are you sure?
So now you're a tiger whisperer, Yuli.
Well, sometimes I think I can understand my dog.
True. But I'm saying he understands. I'm just saying
You sure you're
he's
not dancing?
he's connected to the animal at a distance. Is what I'm saying.
Definitely his voice I heard.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is supposed to hint that Yuli has special powers that are
Unique to the jewel around his neck.
that we have not got yet.
I'm saying unique to the jewel around his neck
Yeah.
because he is still wearing that. I like to call it magnetama, if you will.
Okay, this is creepy.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a hexagon. You think that's a sensor?
Yes, probably.
Oh my goodness, he's crucifying him.
Uh,
You barely did anything, Sage. How you kill all of them that fast?
he's just that awesome.
I know. I guess we now know which side they're operating on when they combine into them.
Yeah, and this is starting to give me Voltron vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh wow, pun, pun, dude. You got a pun.
and this confirms that Sage is his right hand,
Mm-hmm.
both literally and metaphorically.
Yeah, he's fine with a sword in his mouth. Nice. Before Zoro started doing it. Yes, I made a One Piece reference.
Hmm.
Now who's the head? Oh, that's right. It's
That's right.
Ryo. Form feet and legs. Form arms and
To be
torso.
fair, Keith and Ryo do have the same hairstyle.
Mm-hmm. And I will form the head. They had a different saying. Remember that before they
Yeah,
switched to arm and torso. I forgot what the other one what they used to say. But the, but they mostly stuck to the torso over time.
yeah,
Wait, no, I think they say for arms and body.
yeah.
It's like for feet and legs, for arms and body, and then later it
I'll
was
form the head.
yep. and then it went over time. It went like this: form feet and legs, form arms and torso, and I will form the head.
Yeah, that's what it was in the third dimension.
Hmm. I remember. I remember somebody took to see the Black Lion. I think it was Pidge that did it, and he said, "And this time I will form the head."
and and don't even get me started on Voltron Force,
Yeah,
in
that's the
which at
only.
some point everyone forms the body and head.
Well, that was the novelty that actually sold me on that show was the fact that Keith would like when they would switch the torso, they use a different weapon for Voltron instead of just the blazing sword, or at least to use a different weapon entirely. I liked that novelty, much like in Legendary Defender, which is when they shove in their bayonets, they activate a different weapon. Now, mind you, I wish they would have formed Blazing Sword way earlier than the last season.
I do not believe what I see.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, actually, I still wish that had been actually been a different season. Well, not a different season, but a different, like its own, either its own thing or
Hmm.
the third Voltron we never got.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm saying
But
like they finally formed the Blazing Sword only to do one thing, and I was like, wow. I was happy when it happened, but like when I look back at it, I was like, wow, that was the only time they formed Blazing Sword, and they didn't question it at all. They didn't question it not one bit.
oh, those swords are in some rough shape.
it is
Mm-hmm.
for Ryo's
And
honor
that's
of
the
the
end of the
Imperial
episode.
Group.
So
The others must give him their power. Power that allowed him to defeat the deadly Cerebral.
this is the end that made me really really hate Sarambo
With the
because
armor
the
of the Imperial Group with a broken sword.
because even the armor of Inferno didn't even beat him. Wow,
Yeah.
I was surprised when that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, armor Inferno didn't even work on this guy. What the hey?
Will return. Now, back to the Ronin Warriors.
All right, skipping, pausing.
And I got an ad for Danny Unstoppables. I actually used those. They're pretty good.
Hmm, something you like
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah. I mean, I'm serious. They work so well. I mean, I wash my dog's blankets and my towels in it all the time. Uh, time she absolutely loves it,
So she looks
especially the
for.
lavender.
So does she get excited for a bath?
No, she hates baths,
Oh wow,
but she
like
does
every
love it when her
dog.
blanket smells nice. She rolls around in it, tries to smell like it, and is now somewhat acceptable for me to wash her blanket now.
Hmm.
Yeah, she has this one blanket. I got her back when I started at my current job, and yeah, when she was still a puppy,
Hmm.
and she still has this blanket. Whenever I wash it, I have to have it washed and dried the same day.
Oh wow.
Otherwise, she is not a happy camper.
That's love for a pet and an owner.
Yeah. Now her blanket in the living room. Well, one of her blankets in the living room, however, ver, uh, she doesn't mind as bad because I do swap that one out. But she does prefer to have certain ones in certain places.
Hmm.
I
Interesting.
think I spoil her too much.
Could be either that or you know exactly what it takes to make her happy.
Well, she's still watching Tom and Jerry in the living room.
Oh yeah, there could be an explanation to that.
What's that?
Um, this is speculation. I'm not really a complete dog expert, but I think it's mostly to do with of course it's mainly to do with how it keeps the animal's attention,
Uh huh.
colors, if you will. I think that it could be something like that, like how how a baby reacts to colors.
Hmm. True.
That and they recognize. Well, we're to believe that dogs are colorblind, right?
Uh. Well, that is the common. Well, the common. I guess with the word theory be the
Mm-hmm.
right one.
Yeah, hypothesis. Yeah, that and possible. Yeah, there's possible speculation that dogs are colorblind. I think it's to do with the shapes too.
Okay. Now I'm wondering how come she watches Wonder Woman no problem, and the one time my brother popped in Captain Marvel with her, she hid.
That means she knows quality.
Uh. Well, she also likes watching the original Mortal Kombat movie.
It just means she knows quality,
Hmm.
or at
Yeah.
least semi decent quality.
Okay. Maybe I need to test this a little bit farther.
That and
I'm not.
potentially dogs have a bit of a sort of humane understanding of things just by being animals. The animal kingdom
Hmm.
tend to really show off that humans and animals are at times are not so different. I mean, there's even sadistic animals out there,
Yeah.
like
Now I will say
dolphins.
she does. She did like watching the original Lion King.
Hmm. Like I said, like dolphins. Dolphins are very sadistic. Don't trust dolphins.
I know they actually, and believe it or not, they actually can kill sharks.
Well, that's been the that's been observed. That was never a doubt. What I'm saying is they like, oh my goodness, when they're hunting for prey, they literally play with their food before they eat it.
I know. Yeah, part of the worst part about them killing sharks is they actually put the sharks in tonic where they can't do anything.
Hmm.
But then again, the I did hear that one origin myth with dolphins was they used to be pirates, and then
Yeah,
the god of the sea turned them into dolphins as punishment,
Poseidon.
so that they would have to help man.
Yeah,
So you ready for? Is this our third
I
episode?
will. Yeah, I will say this: orcas are freaking sadistic. Have you ever seen an
Well,
orca like flip a sea lion in the air with its tail?
no, but I have heard some horror stories. And obviously the one that stopped the live orca shows at SeaWorld, the girl, the orca grabbed her by her ponytail.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yep. There was
Oh
one
yeah,
that.
that reminds me. I'm gonna send you a link to a video of this aquarium in I think it's somewhere in Thailand or India.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a huge aquarium with some huge sharks.
Right.
And there's this one clip of this huge shark just kind of looks like it's deformed,
Mm-hmm.
like just kind of chilling next to these divers, and they're like looking at like, what's it doing? What's wrong with this shark? Hmm.
Oh boy. Yeah. Like freaking just watching an orca just ragdoll a sea lion is just bananas. Like just to see a freaking sea lion just go almost 10 feet in the air above water. That's insane.
Yeah. So you
Anyways, I'm
ready to get
ready.
started on episode 3 of 22?
Yep.
All right. Do the countdown for us, Wolfie.
3, 2, 1. Here, I'll link you a picture of Asura from Asura's Wrath.
I kind of wish they had updated the intro at this point.
Oh wow. Yep. In every second season, there's usually a new opening. Wreath with fear. So here's Asura when he was one of the eight guardian generals or the eight
Huh?
god generals. I said here's a picture of Asura when he was one of the eight god generals or the eight guardian generals.
Okay.
And offers up an endless stream of warlords who come to claim the lives of the Ronin Warriors. So, my immortal enemy, this is the arena.
Okay.
To encounter the Ronin Warriors.
Color me impressed.
Mm-hmm. And that's world's greatest dad right there.
There are no guarantees to life.
Also,
It's kind of strange how anime is able to give us some good dads,
mm-hmm.
and our current media is trying to make us forget that good dads actually exist.
You know what's so cool about him too?
What?
He's one of the generals that lead with his troops into battle. I swear, the intro to Asura's Wrath is like one of the greatest intros I've ever played because again, it starts off
Oh,
like an anime.
as if we weren't in love with White Blaze already. Now they've got him
Mm-hmm.
playing with Yuli, and it's so cute and innocent.
Mm-hmm. They should have their own movie, shouldn't they?
Yeah. And this is supposed to mirror for the Ronins.
They become an inspiration to him.
Yeah. Gotta love the little
See,
origami hat.
see. These are heroes, guys. These are heroes. This is what heroes do. They inspire the next generation. Now we're gonna get our version of the ancient in this later season. We just saw a glimpse of him just now, a bit.
Yeah.
Sort of a rival mentor, actually.
And of course, he lunges forward and he breaks his stick.
He can make another one. Those are replaceable.
Yeah. The problem is with the Ronins.
When we put our powers together to beat Sarenbo. The sword of wildfire should have been able to.
Wow, these guys are still wearing the same outfits.
Well, that's cartoons for you.
Expected this to happen, Mia?
Wait, I take that back. That actually looks like he's wearing a different undershirt. Because the one he was wearing before had stripes.
Oh wow.
This one's just blue.
Well,
Is it
Maybe.
crazy how uh, it's weird the fashion things I notice, isn't it?
Hmm. Well, you should. Well, you know you're calling. You should get into it.
Hmm.
I bet if we were watching Sailor Moon, you'll be just talking nonstop at their outfits.
Oh, that reminds me. I still gotta send you some old sketches of some dresses and stuff I drew.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee I got some swim trunks you would be crazy. You would love to wear. You there?
Yeah, I'm there. Oh, this must be a
Oh,
clip episode.
yeah. It's just the way you said that. You paused. It was like, I'm not so sure about this.
No, I'll check it out. Just be ready to hear my critique.
No problem. Whoa! There's no reason to be that destructive. I mean, those are priceless artifacts. Not that I think anything was broken.
Hey, what's up with Ryan?
Uh, he's under a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh, why, Blaze? That's what scared doggies
does
don't
he
even.
have to rub him on his behind?
Yeah, and we'll figure out how to handle the
Uh,
wet so it doesn't zap us so
it
much.
just might be how Ryo's standing.
Thanks.
I know.
It's okay.
Like he's giving him
Oh,
a cavity search.
okay. Now I change undershirts.
Doing everything we can.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's back on the striped one.
These weapons don't go
Somebody got
away.
lazy.
Yeah, but to be fair, whenever I'm stressed, my little dog will curl up next to me and try to cuddle.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes she'll lick my feet.
Do you think
Oh.
another sword?
Yeah, it puts my brother no in when she does it to him.
Well,
But he is very ticklish.
if there's another sword, it will be in my grandfather's data. Let me check.
Oh, no floppy disks.
Yep.
And there's Black Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Me and right armor.
Oh, now I really want to do a Sims build of Mia's house.
Yes, nice.
Why can't they have more samurai armor in The Sims?
I know.
Mia, go back to the last one we just saw.
Okay, let me cross-reference it.
And now Sai's back to wearing the solid.
Wait, that could be it.
That double-edged sword
And
could
now
be
he's
one
at
of
the
Ryan's.
stripes.
It's called the Sword of Fervor.
I'm sorry, that is driving me crazy.
Swords were created for the
Sword of
elite.
Fervor. Why does that sound familiar?
According to the legend, it is hidden in a thicket of trees at the base of a volcano. It is said to be protected by a special divine power.
Oh, the way that screen was blinking, it's a good thing she doesn't have epilepsy.
Sounds good to me.
So this could be the answer right here.
That's excellent. We'll hit that volcano.
Yeah, I think when your screen's freaking like that, and it's that you need to have it checked.
You bet. How can I lose with all of you?
Yeah.
So, volcano.
Well, that makes sense. And there's something going on.
Black
And
Blaze.
I am calling BS on that curtain. Because in one scene it's semi-transparent or sheer, and in another
Mm-hmm.
it's solid.
Yep. They just did it for dramatic purposes. And he's literally walking on the ceiling using his claws.
Well, to be fair, he did pick the area where they had the the molding, where he couldn't
Mm-hmm.
kind of grab under it. So
Jesus.
how
How much
exactly
is the
did he?
repair bills on that house?
I hope she has good insurance.
I think she did. I like to think she do. She's a teacher, right?
Where did he go?
On a teacher's salary?
Where to see him?
I think not.
Well, maybe her grandfather left her a ton of money.
I guess.
Oh, and surprisingly, the car does not get damaged.
Surprisingly, White Blaze is handling his own against an armored tiger.
Hmm.
I'm like, screw the car. I'm worried about White Blaze right now.
Tigers
Yeah.
in the nether. Huh? He's
Now, to be fair, those tigers do occur in nature, but they are very, very rare.
Did you know
Mm-hmm.
armor the tiger wear? Are the dynasty warlords back again?
They must have sent the tiger to check things out. Yeah, that netherworld scum probably
Mm-mm.
evil. Well, then we better hurry and find the sword of fervor. Yeah, the first thing we have to do is find the sword. Then I
Yugi,
have
you
to
must
go-
believe in the heart of the gods.
Huh? Right. Hey, I'll train with you.
And a semi-unrelated note, I think that Sage and Kento are actually wearing the same yellow shirt. It's just where Sage has the blazer on top.
That's right, Kento. He's come through for me a lot.
I know.
When? When has he come through for you? When?
I guess every time they. Well, does every time they form the armor of Inferno count?
I guess. I'm just saying, when? I hardly ever see him do it. Look, I only saw him come in and save who? Sage, right?
Yeah.
Or at least there was that one time where he did came in for Ryo, right? But like
Yeah.
everywhere else, I hardly ever saw him do anything to come through for him.
Oh,
When?
I got an ad coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pause. And I gotta add too.
I got Geico.
I got dishwashing liquid.
Which one, John?
Yep.
You know you can actually use that to get out ring around the collar too, if it's not too bad.
Ring around what?
Ring around the collar on dress shirts.
Oh.
See, this is also an educational stream.
Mm-hmm. So I just
Mm,
sent you Ashura as you'll play him later on in the rest of the game. That's him.
okay.
That's him when he left their version of Hell.
Okay. And I've got Febreze now.
Nice. I don't know what this is. Open door. And credible. Yeah, that's the
And now I
majority.
got Cascade.
Oh wow.
I don't even own a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher.
So yeah, just letting you know if you ever play Ashura's Wrath, just try to get. Oh, I got ABC Mouse. Try to get used to Gara sound like he's suffering from roid rage.
Okay. Hold on. Let me try that again. I am the dishwasher.
So one of my favorite lines of Ashura, and this is addressing to his brother-in-law, Yasha.
Uh huh.
So like there are times what is this? Oh, salad. Look like must be Applebee's. I'm assuming it's Applebee's. Anyways, so like
Oh,
there's a yep. I heard it. So there's a moment where Ashura almost gets himself into quite a pickle. Oh, Olive Garden. Pause.
oh, I love Olive Garden,
I
especially their
hated it.
endless pasta.
I hate it.
You hate it.
Yep. I'm a particular person when it comes to eating.
Okay, what about oyster stew?
Mm-mm. Don't like oysters.
How are we friends? It's like we agree about everything except food.
That's usually where our friendships. That's where usually my friendships end. Is our taste of food.
Okay, your feelings about stir fry vegetables and rice
Like
with
rice.
rice and shrimp,
I think I can eat that.
or what
That's
about cheese wontons?
never had one time.
Uh, well, you need to try cream cheese wontons. I know there's a Japanese restaurant near. They're still takeout only, but they have the best cream cheese wontons. You don't even have to use the dipping sauce. They are so good.
I keep I keep hearing wonton. I keep thinking Ghostbusters 2016.
Oh, okay.
That
I understand.
I never thought a movie would turn me off of a food that I've never even tried at all. All because they thought a woman cracking on about having one wonton was the funniest thing ever. I've yet to come across any restaurant that literally would not give you enough wontons in a dish.
Yeah, most of the ones I know, no, they actually will go. Well, they. I've only had one restaurant where I actually left. Well, my family left hungry. I ordered a bowl of oyster stew. They ordered these fancy entrees that were $25 a plate, and they got a
Mm.
handful of food. I got an actual bowl of soup. So right
I'm just real.
word after paying about um let's see, I'm trying to think how much it was. I don't know, maybe an $80 food bill. I feel
I'm
we
just.
had to go around and go to McDonald's.
I'm just still real on the fact that she's got a freaking cup full of juice essentially, and the only thing she's crying about is not having enough wontons. I'm like, that's not even that's barely even a soup. I don't even see any enough noodles in there, and yet you're crying about wontons. I would
Yeah.
I would, I would ask for my money back. Like, this is hardly even a meal in this cup.
And why do you keep ordering from the same restaurant if they're doing this to you? I mean, it's just
Who was the director on that movie again? I forgot.
Paul Feig.
Yeah, apparently this guy don't know no comedy. Anyways, we digress. Ready?
Yeah, I feel like Ghostbusters 2016 is a rabbit hole we could probably get into, in
Or
which would, even though we have different tastes in food,
mm-hmm.
and that's okay. That
Mm-hmm.
the dislike of that movie would probably reunite us.
Yep. Because now that we're getting Afterlife pretty soon.
Yeah, and by the way, pepperoni pizza is my favorite.
It's a must for me.
Okay, so we're not that different.
That and pepperoni sausage, pepperoni chicken, and pepperoni bacon.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything about Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, I don't like Hawaiian pizza
Uh,
or ham on and pizza.
uh, Steak nachos with extra cheese.
Steak nachos. Never had.
I'm sending you my recipe after this stream.
All right, you ready?
All right, I'm at 11:20.
Same here.
All right, three, two, one.
Back to the Ronin Warriors.
Oh, I
Did
love
Al
that
just
background
leave?
with the. Huh?
Did Al just leave?
Yeah.
Boo.
Whoa! Action scene with the car.
Mm-hmm. And Mina's driving.
Yep.
Bill, we will. But I think what they're really after is the armor of
She's
And
embracing her
they're not
inner
wearing seat.
Ripley.
Are they wearing seatbelts?
Not at all. And that's what's vexing me.
The sword.
Yeah. Hmm.
Ryle,
Then
I want
again,
to be the one to find a sword. Shut up.
then
Shut
again,
up,
in Final
Sippo.
Fantasy 15, they're not wearing seatbelts either.
Yeah, they really weren't, weren't they? And they also, they're almost like they were ghostwriting that car too, half the time.
Hmm.
They're sitting in places they shouldn't be sitting on while they're on a moving vehicle.
Waiting for
Especially Noctis.
Yes.
Hey, are you sure we're going the right way, Rowan? Yeah, we should be getting close. Come on, Sod, let's go check things out from higher ground. I'll leave that to you, Tinko.
Yeah, our comedy relief character.
Run like a monkey.
Yeah, get those pop monkeys.
Oh, wow, Roland. Really? I didn't think you would agree with me. Look at him go, though.
Yeah.
Who? Who's to say he wanted to be the next Goku? He does kind of look like him.
Anything up there?
Yeah. True.
Trees, no sword or anything except
Or at least a, oh, what was his name? I forgot.
string.
He's a Ranma half, character.
Whoa.
That's not a shadow. That looks more like a cave.
Is that a map or a book?
Yuli, you be careful.
There's some kind of light
Probably
down there.
both.
That's it. Come on then. Let's get down.
Now I'm thinking Legend of Zelda.
You mean there are
Dun, 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 dun,
And
dun,
of course, they're all
dun,
going down.
dun,
And
dun,
Mia is
dun,
wearing
dun,
the
dun.
worst footwear for it.
Oh, wow. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, she actually should have slipped down and probably been catched by one of the guys.
Hmm. Now you got me waiting for them to show her legs.
I mean, the only way it could have been worse is if they actually gave her heels here, like stilettos.
This new season of Walking Dead is stupid.
Love, was that you or your wife saying that?
Wait,
I'm gonna say it's both of us.
using the Ronin power.
Well, mostly because it's just showing clips and clips and clips and clips of things. It's barely even an episode.
Okay. You can try Blood Plus too.
I like Blood Plus. I still need to get back into Blood C.
Let's see, I'm trying to think what else. I'm not that into zombies, so
So High School of the Dead for you.
um,
If you can take the zoom in boobs that flop around and dodge bullets. That's a thing in that show.
yeah. I would say Vampire Night, but I'm
No, no Vampire Night.
I will say it's an interesting concept. It's just the the writing is just so
Oh right, this is where he gets the new swords that complements his armor of Inferno.
or so we think.
I don't feel any power. Man,
I almost forgot the armor of Inferno it was completely incomplete.
holy bullets!
Don't give up, Ryo.
Fake swords.
It's a fake.
These swords are bogus.
Yeah, you can tell this is 80s, 90s.
No mistake, Ronins.
Ryo and the Ronin Warriors bogus journey
Identify yourself. My name is
slash exit adventure.
the strong one from the
Oh, I
Speak.
love his name.
The original sword master.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Hey, a Schwartz Brooder from Mobile Fire G Gundam.
The one
Psych, it's not him. But I'm pretty sure he's the one that inspired Schwartz Brooder. Wait, you don't know who Schwartz Brooder is, do you?
we accept your challenge.
Not really. But
So let's just say Schwartz Brooder is a German ninja.
wait, is this like the one where it's a global competition where they duel each other?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, now I got it. Now I remember. It's been a
So
while
you
since I
so
watched
now
it.
you remember who Schwartz Brooder is.
Yeah.
That's who he reminds me of, Schwartz Brooder. Schwartz Brooder is awesome. Schwartz Brooder is life.
Whoa. A dual
You
sword
know,
master like Ryo and taller.
you want to know what's so cool about Mobile Fire G Gundam?
What?
It can still be made today, and nobody will bat an eye about it because Japan is just that awesome. Think about it. Mobile Fire G Gundam has all corners of the world representing each of their nation, right?
Yeah,
And yet, not one of the characters are portrayed as stereotypes that much.
true. Although they would have a problem with the American one. I forgot what his name was.
Chibbity Crockett? No. Everybody would be fine with Chibbity.
Even the fact he has these girls hanging around him.
I wouldn't care, truth be told.
I know you wouldn't, but
Let's just put it like this: he is the least of their problems, per se. I don't think they will really rag on Chibbity that much. I know there's two specific Gundam pilots that they will rag on big time, like be big mad about, like the one representing Neo Africa. And you see how his Gundam is designed, or Neo Mexico, and how that Gundam is designed.
and I know it's been a long time since I watched that series, but wasn't there a Gundam that looked like it was supposed to be a Sailor Moon Gundam?
That's Neo Italy's Noble Gundam.
I still think that would be a very weird crossover.
Hmm. And the pilot was a woman, of course, with mental issues. Well, not necessarily
Yeah.
mental issues, but like the berserk function was part of it.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna show you Neo Africa's Gundam real quick.
Well,
Are you ready for
I
this
was
one?
gonna say when I was playing Volterra,
Hmm.
well, a Town of Light, Italy really, the mental hospital you explore in that game, um,
Don't
drops
hurt White.
their
Don't hurt White Blaze.
They
He's
were really
bleeding.
into shock therapy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in fact, the character you kind of that's kind of your eyes through it. She was subjected to it quite a bit before her lobotomy at the end of the
So
game.
that's Neil Africa's Gundam right there.
Hold on. Um, okay, I can see the problem.
I don't.
Well, I mean, I can see why they'd have a problem with it.
You're right,
I still
but
think it
I
looks kind
don't.
of cool.
When I saw it pop on screen, I was like, "Oh, sweet! That looks awesome." Never
Oh,
once I
now
said,
that is an ominous ending.
"Yep." Want to see? I think this is Neil. I think this is Neil Sweden Gundam.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I think this is no,
Yeah,
Sweden's.
now this episode drove me nuts because I honestly thought Wet Plays was really almost, almost dead.
Mm, I'm at five
Like,
seconds. I know you got an
okay, I got another Febreze ad.
ad.
Why does Tubi think my house is a mess and that it smells bad?
I don't know.
I already used some of these products. Hold on.
So I think that's Neil Sweden's. I think that's Neil Sweden's Gundam right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Of the evil dynasty, calling on the spirits of ancient samurai all time, even given superpowered fighting skills and weapons to wield against this tyranny. Pure essence to the limits. A struggle between good and evil. The fate of humanity hangs in the balance. The Ronin Warriors will return. Now, back to the Ronin Warriors.
Uh,
You be like this.
Sorry about that. My brother called check on me and my dog.
Oh, I take that back. I think the Noble Gundam is from Denmark, not Italy, or at least I think
Oh,
she's in Italy, but there are two Gundams from Italy. She was just the
okay.
she was just a representative because Bing could be telling
Oh,
me
I love the
the wrong thing.
Shambu Forest. It just looks so cool and
Which one?
tranquil. I'm at 156.
56
What were you at?
at the very beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, like I said, my brother called. Um, yeah, he was kind of freaking out because my dog wasn't feeling well the other day.
Hmm. He really loves your dog, doesn't he?
Yeah. To be fair, he does the same with his own. If she sneezes the wrong way, he wants to drag her. He wants to take her to the vet right then.
Good call. All right, you ready? I'm at 157.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, Like I said, Mobile Fire G Gun would have got made, and nobody wouldn't bet too much an eye. They would probably have a problem with it, but like the damage is already done, and there's nothing they can do about it. Because once again, Japan is just that awesome.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people were excuse me, bitching about My Hero Academia, and yet still My Hero Academia is like still watched amongst the peers. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Mostly because some people are pulling the manga out of their a holes for their own convenience, just to point out, hey, it's Toppa. Just to point out that the girls don't have big boobs in the manga, but for some reason in the anime they do. And I was like, you guys need to just continue to read the manga. Stop complaining about semantics here and
Yeah.
aesthetics.
Now this is the one scene that kind of confused me on Saber Strike. I mean, he was attacking our heroes, but he's also against Tulpa. So is he
Like I said,
neutral?
he was the ancient one, but like with a rival's edge to him. I like to think he's the Moonlight Knight of this season. Remember Moonlight Knight?
Yeah. Oh no, you don't want to do a Sailor Moon rewatch, do you?
Just the first 20 episodes, not the entire series. That's gonna take forever.
Well, you could always get your wife into it if she's not already.
She likes some anime. She even likes Baki.
You need to show her a Cyber Six.
Yeah. She and I watched the first 3 seasons of Shira. Nura, I mean. And we
Really?
quit after that. Well, that was before the woke train really was being taken notice by many people. And she quit because it was boring to her after a while.
Okay.
Remember, she's Filipino, so she's only into old stuff per se. It's like
Okay.
if you try to try to get into anything Superman related, she always cares about the Christopher Reeve Superman.
Okay, I like her already.
Or even if you want to get her into Batman, she only cares about Michael Keaton Batman. Only that. She doesn't even like Rey from Star Wars.
I don't like Rey from Star Wars. I think she's boring.
Well, here's her assessment as to why she don't like Rey. Specifically, she didn't like the fact that in Force Awakens, all she did when she meet Luke is that she's breathing super hard and handing out the lightsaber. In other words, she's saying that's the only personality that she got out of Rey. She's like, Luke Skywalker is better than her. All she does is she's always imitating Rey's breathing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's one unique way of putting it.
Um, so
She
did
didn't
you
even like.
ever? So did you ever finish that trilogy?
Yeah, sadly, we both
Is
did.
it, was it as bad as The Last Jedi, or?
I would say Rise of Skywalker was worse, surprisingly. Like, I still hate Last Jedi, but like Rise of Skywalker was way worse because it was a nothing script. Like Last Jedi was a script at least. That's the thing. Rise of Skywalker was just them just going places, and learning new things, and always learning new things. Like nothing is connected. Nothing was really leading to anything other than just scavenger hunt. And worse, I gotta add. So you all hear when people say Finn was wasted, they really mean it. Finn was wasted.
Yeah. Oh, and they're talking without Rayo again.
Yep. So here's the deal with Finn's wasted potential. There's this
Uh
character that they meet later on where they go to the Death Star wreckage, right?
And he's been blaming himself for everything.
huh.
I gotta add, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'm at 738.
Okay. So there's this character, right? She talks
Uh huh.
about how she and like a lot of people, they were they're former stormtroopers, right?
Yes.
They were told to fire on people, but they lower their guns. And I was like, bro, that's Finn's story from Force Awakens. Like nothing in her line states that Finn, you inspired us. You were the one who inspired us to lower our weapons by siding with the resistance. No, she basically retold she basically retold Finn's story, but in her perspective. Yeah, that happened.
Oh.
Cascade. I take it you're sick now after hearing that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
I'm
like,
sorry. Finn
JJ,
was the only.
really? I'm like, if there was anything significant to really give to Finn, to really give him a moment of character, that would have been the way. Like, I'm sitting here rewriting that same scene. All right, hang on, let me pause real quick. So, what time you say you were on?
738.
All right, 38. I'm there. Let me pause. I'm at
Okay.
39 now.
But yeah, this just makes me sick.
Oh, believe me.
I
Believe
mean,
me. When I was sitting there with my mom, my stepdad, I was just sitting there in silence. Just like, just mere. It's like I was it's like I couldn't move at that point, especially when I heard what she said to him. I'm like, so JJ, the many times you rewrote your script while you were writing for this movie, you could not have added a line in where she says, "It's because of you, Finn. You inspired us. You 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 were the one who lowered your weapon for the first time in a long time of the First Order, and now we lowered our weapons." Not once. Did you ever give him that chance to really make his moment in Force Awakens matter? You know?
yeah. And I'm gonna say, when I left the Force Awakens at the theater, I was excited for two things. One
Mm-hmm.
was obviously Luke. Two,
You kind of cut out there.
well, and two was Finn because honestly, I couldn't care less about Ray. If she fell off the mountain, I probably wouldn't have cared at the end of that movie.
All
Poe,
right,
we hadn't really seen much of him, but
I would have
uh,
already voiced my rewrite of Ray of how I would have handled Ray. She would have been a Jedi Master in hiding, and she would have been Finn's trainer, his master.
uh, that might be slightly better of my idea.
Slightly better.
Well, well, my concept is it would have been that in the throne room right after Snoke gets killed,
Mm-hmm.
that Ray that Ray joins
Everybody wanted her to join
the dark
Kylo
side,
Ren.
the dark side, and
Yeah.
at the end, well, then again, also part of my rewrite was the Holdo was really a traitor. Leia was spying on her. trying to keep close to her.
Politics, yeah.
So Poe was right. And during a firefight, Leia saves Poe, but because he reminded her of her son Ben.
Hmm.
And yeah, I would have given them more of a thought about a mother their son relationship.
Yep.
And Holdo is taken into custody. And as they're leaving, they don't have Rey anymore, or Leia's gone. Um, and so they're kind of at a low point, and at the very end, we have Luke, who is still alive, just come in and say there is always hope,
Well,
and
my
that's how
rewrite
you.
was my rewrite was the fact that there's a death weapon that has no sort of weakness,
Uh huh.
or at least it doesn't really just it doesn't get destroyed the very chance you hit a certain weak spot, which is Han. In my rewrite, Han and Chewie would sacrifice themselves in the first movie.
Oh no.
Yes, I know, but hear me out. Hear me out. So, so Poe does the whole Luke Skywalker use the Force thing, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't destroy Starkiller Base because that's because the enemy learned from their mistakes the first time. This time around. So what Han does is he hits where the weapon's most generating the most power. And no, it's not going to take its power from the sun, by the way. And sure as heck
Okay.
it ain't going to do the shotgun shoot laser thing. It's not going to do that. But it's planning to destroy a certain planet in the Republic, right?
Hmm.
So in a desperate attempt to at least disable the gun, they crash into a vital part of the gun that just prevents them from attacking. But to do that, they have to ram the Falcon. So not only are you saying goodbye to Han and Chewie, you're saying goodbye to the Falcon. But
Rip my heart out, I don't you?
huh?
Rip my heart out, right, don't you?
Oh, and here's another kicker though. He will not be divorced from Leia. They will still be together. He gives a final message to Leia. He says, "I love you," right? And she fires back with, "I know." A callback to Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah.
And back on Starkiller Base, Finn, we still have that Finn Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's not going to be the son of Leia and Han Solo, by the way. He'll be his own
Okay.
man. So we still got that fight with Finn and Rey getting overpowered despite her being a master Jedi. Um, they still get a few hits from they get some hits on him, but that's showing how powerful he is. He's still working through. He can work through pain.
Uh huh.
But when he tries to force pull that lightsaber,
Yeah.
instead of it going to Rey, it goes to a hand to a hooded figure, and the hooded figure says to Rey. Rey comes to, right. Rey's already she's already wounded, but she comes to, and she realizes who's standing there. But you hear a voice say, "Rey, get the boy home." But the hooded figure is not by himself, but he's also surrounded by 5 other hooded beings, right?
Uh
And
huh.
all of them ignite their lightsabers, and the one that caught the lightsaber ignites his, revealing the face of Luke Skywalker.
Oh my. I already like your rewrite better.
That's for the fans, and that's for dramatic sake right there. And of course, Finn wakes up to realize that he's in the presence of Luke, and Luke repeats to Rey, "Rey, get the boy home." which is it's kind of vague, but really what he's talking about their home of the new Jedi outpost that they made for training potential Jedi to take on not the First Order, the Legion, the Remnant Legion, which is made up of former stormtroopers that still follow Emperor Palpatine,
Mhm.
but also is made up of Outer Rim ruffians. The Outer Rim has decided to raid the known the now unified galaxy.
Okay. It all right. If someone from Lucasfilm is actually watching this, which I highly doubt,
Mm-hmm.
uh, why aren't you hiring this guy? I mean, one, he cares about your property.
Mm-hmm.
Two, he actually has good ideas.
Mm-hmm. And I'm mostly an idea man too,
And three,
for the most part.
he does have a diversity card. Not that it
Mm-hmm.
matters, but
Nope.
apparently it matters to some people.
Never mattered to me, but whatever. Here we are though. But yeah, so yeah, and of course the resistance is gonna be Finn's resistance. The army that comes to help Finn and everyone out is still called the Rebel Alliance.
Hmm.
Like if they want they want to retool Rebel Alliance, but call it the Resistance, then you're going to get your Resistance, but it's not going to be led by Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron is going to be leading his squadron within the Rebel Alliance. Not Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron will still be led by Wedge Antilles, but we probably have to recast them. I don't know if the actor's still around or not.
Well, you ready to finish off this episode?
Sure thing.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
The white armor is all I is. I also did I also voiced my rewrite of Black Panther,
No, Ryan.
by the way.
Hey, Ryan's my phone too, but until he gets his head straight, we can't
Did you hear
depend
me?
on him.
Yeah, and wait, you're the one making the executive decision, Rowan.
Ryan,
Like,
hey, Ron, you look like there's something
But yeah,
going
if they
on.
like I said, if they wanted Han Solo to die, I would make sure he go on a blaze of glory,
Your own, okay?
and he'll be General Solo. By the way,
Someone
yes.
I know it's gotta be tough on you.
and Leia will still be Leia will be Queen Leia.
Ryan,
Really, you just thought, Rowan. I'm sorry.
It sounds like he's speaking for everybody else, isn't he?
Yeah.
hey, where are you
What were
Gosh.
you expecting? Like, really, dude.
Talking about Star Wars. Star Wars. Han Solo. Talking to the wife real quick. Oh, and really the whole sequel trilogy, my sequel trilogy, would just be them trying to figure out how to destroy Starkiller Base. That would be the whole thing.
Okay. Wait, I just realized something. What were you talking about? The Oni a while back?
Yeah.
Okay. I just realized that the swords of Ferber have red binding around the hilt.
Say again.
Like they have this. I forgot what it's called, but the hilt is red, and Ryo's like the swords of Inferno are
Mm-hmm.
blue.
Yeah. Kind of like got that red Oni, blue Oni.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the reasoning behind that, or if it was just a cool design choice.
I would say it's a cool design choice, but it would be nice. It's nice to think on things like that, if you will.
Sorry, I love these backgrounds.
But yeah, if you ever do decide to watch my recent tokenization stream, and if you hit
Yeah.
the hour mark, I talk about my rewrite of Black Panther.
Okay. Oh, and you
Cause
got a lot. Oh, and look at Ryo. His swords are broken, and he's still defending Yuli.
yep, that's heroic. That's a hero, everybody. But what I lead off with in that rewrite is that I told my comrades that that was not Black Panther at all in its own movie, or at least the whole genetic makeup. That was not Black Panther at all. The writers did not do Black Panther. They did their own version of what they thought Africa was. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I also remember that. Uh, I don't. I'm hoping this was a joke, but apparently there were travel agents having to tell people that Wakanda doesn't exist. Please tell me that was a joke and that people weren't actually trying to book trips there.
I wish that was a joke. I really
Jeez,
do, Greenie. I wish that was a joke. I saw
jeez,
it all
what's
over
next?
Facebook. We need to find Wakanda.
Jeez,
I
what's
swear.
next? Uh, a planned
Pretty
spaceship to
much.
Krypton?
Well, here's the thing. Pretty much everything after Black Panther and everybody has adopted a sort of mindset from that movie. Like they literally call white people colonizers because in Black Panther, Shuri calls calls Ross a colonizer. Yeah, that happens in the movie.
Okay.
So now people calling people in a racial slur a colonizer. Even Killmonger labels them that. I'm like, oh man, this movie should never happen. That's what I literally said. Like this movie should not have happened. Or at least I wish I should have written this movie.
Oh, and Ryo actually has pajamas. Sorry, previously he was just wearing a pair of jeans to bed, not even a
Right.
shirt.
Maybe he took some time to change. Oh, he's calling White Blaze out. Have to stay back. Wait, Blaze. Have to
Oh,
stay
and I've
back.
got an ad coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Pause it.
And I start off with Ritz crackers. Oh no, Ritz Crispers. No, you're not getting those either, Ginger.
Did she turn and look at you?
Yes,
Oh wow. Such a
Applebee's and Jungle Cruise.
mama. Can I have some? No, Ginger, you cannot. Oh.
But you can have one of your treats later if you're good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, good girl. Actually, I don't even have those things in the house.
But yeah, speaking of my Black Panther rewrite, hang on. Yeah, and my Black Panther rewrite, I would have made Killmonger an actual villain, not
Yeah.
a
Or
tragic
you could,
villain.
okay, or you could just replace your mop head every so often, or even steam clean it if it bothers you that bad, or
tell you about
buy a
these
new mop.
tell you about these ads.
Yeah,
Saying these
I'm
very
sorry.
complex stuff when you know how to do it simple.
Yeah, okay. I'm at 1350.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna see where my place is. I'm at 1353.
Okay. Give me 3 seconds. Okay, I'm staring at Black Blaze. Are you ready to count down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start the
Three,
countdown.
2, 1. Black Blaze is a lot like Ryo.
Yeah. Hot headed, hot blooded.
Oh,
Oh, I remember
oh,
this.
oh.
Surprised he can maneuver with those swords on him.
Yeah. Oh, White Blaze. Oh,
There's blood.
oh,
Poor thing. He's trying to get that sword.
yeah,
This is where White Blaze gets put through the ringer.
yeah,
White Blaze! Why do they find new ways to transform into that standard armor? First, he shines a light in his fist. Then another time, he grabs a ball.
Oh,
And not,
this
not,
is one of the few times we actually see blood.
yep,
Yeah, once again, we really don't see anything about their families in this series.
never will.
Yeah, I have to want. Apparently, a lot of fan fiction does put Ryo as an orphan.
Like every other Japanese media, they usually start off like that. Ryu is one, even though some people speculate that Akuma is his father. Street Fighter reference.
Yeah. Now you made him mad,
Mm-hmm.
and you really won't like him when he's mad. Yeah, this is one of the few times Ryo just has one sword.
Mm-hmm. Like a true samurai.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you gotten Ghost of Tsushima yet?
Oh, I still got to finish that one.
Oh, you do have it.
See,
Nice. How you like it?
it is amazing.
I was watching gameplay. I was like, oh wow.
I mean, the
It's not,
graphic. What? Wait. First, you wanted him out of the battle for a while, and now you're like, oh, it's his battle. Make up your mind, Rowan. I feel like that line should have been given to Sage.
mm-hmm. You stupid tiger! Or Roman. You stupid tiger! Or Kento. Stupid tiger!
I was actually talking about if this is Ryo's fight.
Oh yeah. That too. I was more tripping off of Yuli just calling it a stupid tiger.
But you don't seem to know. You should just sit down.
I wish there was an Ace Combat anime.
Oh,
He is bleeding.
and even when he's dying, he's trying to comfort Julie.
Yep. He's all like, "Why you can't get up?" Because he's wounded.
I mean, this is why White Blaze is the best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Let's do that grunt before they fuse with Ryo. Then we only got 2 episodes left.
Of what?
This this stream.
Oh, wait. I thought I put it only at 23 this time.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I kind of wanted to just finish the story arc
Mm-hmm.
because if we done the full 5 episodes or 6 to get back on an even number,
Yeah.
or like 5, that's um, it would.
Flame of Inferno.
Well, knowing how we normally get off topic like we do,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably be 1 in the morning over here where I am before we got finished.
Right.
But I still want you to watch those trailers I sent you.
Yeah. Pretty sure a lot of us have already seen the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer.
So what do you think? You think we're getting something good this time?
Here's the thing, though. I want it to be good. I've been saying that for a lot of movies that came out that really crashed. I've said that about Black Widow. I've said that about Terminator Dark Fate. Back when in fact I even said that about Captain Marvel. I want it to be good. Unfortunately, they keep messing up. So I say the same for Ghostbusters Afterlife. I want it to be good.
Yeah, I think that's anybody at this point. I mean, I was really, really hoping the Masters of the Universal Relations would have been a good series. I mean, I actually did want a good Black Widow movie. I really wanted Wonder Woman 1984 to be good.
Hmm. I was hoping 1984 would have been good because I did like Wonder Woman. Even
Dare
though
I say, I
I,
actually wanted Birds of Prey to be good. I didn't want a Harley Quinn movie.
I wanted a good Justice League movie, not Zack Snyder's Justice League, not even Josh Whedon's Justice League.
Noble Zia, Lord Saberstrike willed both his tiger
Yeah.
companion and weapons to Ryo, so he could continue the war against Alpha's madness.
Saber Strike was an ally.
Ryo has gained a new weapon.
Yeah, in the end.
The question remains.
He wanted to make sure that they were sure enough to be able to use the weapon properly. He's not going to hand over to him like on a silver platter.
Okay, that really, honestly, that really does. What's the word? Oh. And I end the stream with a ad for K.
Oh wow! Every kiss begins with K. Sorry, every kiss begins with K.
And U.S. Cellular.
Wow. So what you want to say?
Like, considering we are kind of used to having heroes just have stuff handed to them
Hmm.
instead of having them work for what they get,
Right.
or even if it's just through mastery of their own natural abilities. But it is a nice change.
Well, you definitely will fit right in with My Hero Academia because that's all Deku do is learn to master his bestowed upon quirk.
Okay.
Because that quirk he uses is it's a quirk that's actually been passed down from generation to generation. Actually, not really familial generation either. Just it's kind of like how Batman hands his mantle to Terry McGinnis.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Only it's like Superman giving his superpower to say Jimmy Olsen,
Hmm.
if you will. I think that's a good analogy for me to use. Is that it's like because that's how I kind of see Deku a bit when he fanboys towards All Might. It's like it kind of reminds me
Yeah.
of Jimmy Olsen, Superman's pal.
Yeah.
They do have that
And I will
Jimmy and
say
Superman
with Batman
dynamic.
Beyond, before it was well, before it was revealed in Justice League Unlimited that Bruce was in fact Terry and his brother Matt's biological father, because
Hmm.
Cadmus.
Hmm.
I
Which I
mean,
still hate to this day.
yeah. I mean,
I still hate it to this day because I voiced it yesterday why I hated it. It's like that just that's just soul crushing to those who really like the idea that even though we done some terrible things in our lives or messed up a lot in our lives, we can still make a difference.
yeah,
We can still be a hero. We can still try to do good in life, only to be only for it to be destiny. Like everything Terry has done thus far in Batman Beyond was all because he was destined to be. Though Schooner Tuna basically said to the effect of, yes, that's true, but who's to say destiny is not like written specifically for you? Like who's to say your destiny should reflect that of Bruce Wayne, which is in this universe, Bruce Wayne is a bitter old man at this point. He's like
yeah. And there
he's
was
like
a hint
alienating
that Terry
everybody in his
might
life.
might end up with a happy ending, since he does have this engagement ring for Dana.
Yep. So I was like, yeah, but
So, and
I
also we
told
don't know
I
what
told him,
happened to Matt.
yeah, but I still hate. What'd you say?
Also, we don't know what happened to Matt.
Oh, I think he's working at a blue collar. I like to think he's working at a blue collar job, and his mom is buried next to his dad. Lived a long, good life. That's my head canon
Um,
though.
um, my whole thing with Batman Beyond was, before we found out that Cadmus did some twisted stuff, I actually was okay with
Mm-hmm.
Bruce being a father to Terry, uh, or, or more specifically, a father figure after he lost his
Yeah.
father.
There's a lot of things in shows that I'm still bitter about, like Digimon, Sora, and Matt. I was like, really, Sora and Matt got together. I'm still bitter about
Hmm.
that.
Okay.
A lot of Digimon fans are still sore about that because there was never been no evidence to suggest that Matt would ever go out with Sora.
Right.
Is what I'm
Actually, I kind
saying.
of figured it would be
Like,
Sora and Ty.
yeah, it like all that build up, all for it to say, yeah, Matt. Yeah, Matt and Sora are together, and apparently there's supposed to be a side story that nobody ever read that really fill in the gaps to how that happened. And again, it's like it didn't happen in the canon of the series. So yeah, I'm still bitter about that. A lot of people also are bitter about that Digimon in the Digimon fandom. It's like it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. They don't. In fact, they don't even look right as a couple. Are we stopping for episode 23? Right?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
just making sure.
Um. Yeah. So before I close off of this stream, I want to do a quick rundown of some gaming news.
Okay.
Uh.
Mind you, I haven't watched the
Okay.
trailers yet. If those are the discussions,
Part of it
you can.
is.
Okay, you can just give me the rundown
Um.
of each and one, and I'll just look them up and give you my initial thoughts through private chat.
Okay. Where should I get started? Okay. How about Hitman 3, the new um the new trying to think what it's called. The new the new sin out this month.
The new send out.
The new sin. This time it is lust.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we do get a special mission in which, well, in Berlin, in Hitman 3 we do get a special mission the in which 47 is trying to figure out who has a crush on him. And to do
I
that,
really
we have
don't know
to
how to react to that.
and to do that we have to unlock safes by either unlocking them with a key or
Yes,
blowing them up.
that
And
that
there are
doesn't sound
several
stealth like.
pretenders around.
Wait, there's
And
Pretender Age of 47s.
no, there's pretender crush.
Sound like a fun DLC.
It is, and it is a season. Well, it is a DLC. I actually do have the season pass for the Seven Deadly
Mm-hmm.
Sins. And let's see, I'm trying to think what else is going on. There is a new exclusive target. I forgot where it is. Where it is. Apparently, this is a wedding planner. But if he plans your wedding, it's pretty much guaranteed to be awful or sad. So apparently, a bunch of people who have been heartbroken as a result want him dead.
Hmm.
And there's one other thing. And this is the classic. Well, one of the original Hitman levels is free to play, I think, right now. Um, Not Mumbai, but it's one in Morocco, I believe. You do have 2 hits in that one.
Hmm.
And let's see. Also, Dead by Daylight, we do have a new Rift opening, and a new tome. This one focuses on the clown and his lore, as well as Jake. We're finally going to get a little more detail into his backstory. And to those of you who don't know, Jake is one of the original survivors in the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's also the saboteur. He is the only character you can play with without having a toolbox. Can sabotage the hooks. So
Hmm.
so the killer will have to search more if they grab somebody, and so your teammate will have a better chance of wiggling loose and running away.
Hmm.
You don't know how you feel about that, do you?
No, I wouldn't be able to say because I haven't played the game myself.
Okay. We also have a couple new skin packs that are either out or coming out. The sea, like there's a sea theme pack. I'm not too happy with that one,
Right.
but the Greek mythology one does look pretty cool. And obviously, yesterday we had Samurai Warriors 5 come out, and the world ends with you. You Neo.
Only thing I can say is I'm glad that those who are fans of that game finally got the sequel. They've been asking for this for years. For years now. And now it's finally here. They're finally. I haven't seen the trailer myself, but when you seen it, I was like, hell, it's about time.
Oh, so at least look for a Samurai Warriors 5 review coming from me pretty soon.
Oh, definitely.
And it does look like they are focusing more on Nobunaga and Mistlehide.
Hey, you said it right.
Both of them?
No, just one. Nobunaga.
How bad did I butcher the second one?
I give you a 60.
Okay, how is it pronounced?
Well, you gotta say it again for me to hear that.
Mitsuhide?
I think it's Mitsuhai or Mitsuda. Is it DA at the end?
Let me double check.
Yeah, you gotta spell it for me.
Um, a DA. I mean DE.
DE. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, spell it if you can.
Mitsuhide.
Spell it again. Sorry.
M MIT
Uh huh.
SU
Uh huh.
HIDE.
Uh huh. DE. Mitsuhide.
Mitsuhide.
Sorry, Mitsuhide.
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 There you go.
But I'm definitely looking forward to this. I know they did reduce the character roster, which I'm not exactly happy about. But it does look like they are
Yeah.
more going on a focused more on the Oda storyline.
As they do,
So
as they usually do.
yeah. So I'm wondering that since 4 actually had 2 installments, if 5 will have several as well.
Right.
Which, if they are going to focus on certain storylines, as long as they're told well, I'm not going to feel like
Yeah.
I'm paying for DLCs. Well, paying the price of a game for a DLC.
Right. Yeah. I need to get back into watching G Gundam because that and Robot Jocks is like really trying to. I'm really using that for researching on how I can work that into bouncers.
Okay. Oh, and something else that I kind of like I've been told is
Sorry,
going
that
to
was off
happen
topic.
is that there's actually going to we're actually going to see the characters change
Bless you.
change during the course of the game, where instead of just having one look the entire time,
Right.
we're going to see them age.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now, admittedly, we did see that in Spirit of the Sanda,
Hmm.
which I'm gonna say I like Yukimura in Samurai Warriors 4. Don't get me wrong, but his adult version in Spirit of the Sanda is just sexy. And the only difference between them is they just gave him facial hair.
Hang on, I gotta look this up. Yukimura. Which one was it?
Spirit of the Sanda.
Spirits of Sanada.
Yeah. Now, admittedly, he does have a couple different. You see him as a baby. You see him as a child. You see him as a teenager, I believe, and as adult.
Ooh, he does have a nice beard. He's got a cool goatee. It looks like he look like he stepped off a freaking yakuza and just put on his samurai armor. By the way, you should definitely play Yakuza,
Okay, it's on my list now.
especially the recent one, the RPG one. I haven't played the RPG one yet, but it looks really good. Man, you are right. He looks badass. Excuse me. I hardly ever played them in Warriors of Orochi that much, but like when I do, he's cool. But like man, he looks good. And of course, I'm seeing him as kid. He looks adorable.
I told you.
Of course, you got guys his delinquent look as a teenager, or what counts as 15 in Japan in design. I mean, boy looks like he's 20 some years old, but he's supposed to be 15. No, seriously, look at him as a teenager. I'm like that's supposed to be 15, but but if you look at it, it looks 20. Like he's in his early 20s, but he's supposed to be 15. You
Yeah,
know, it's funny when Japan points that out in some of their animes. Like one character in Baki, right? He's a yakuza boss, right?
yeah.
Dude, dude looks like he's 30, but he's actually 25.
Well, to be fair, in Samurai Warriors 4, there's one character, I forgot what his name was,
I'm not saying that.
but
I'm not saying that's impossible. I'm saying that they're using it as like a baseline as to how great he is as a fighter and,
no, I
and,
mean,
and his accomplishments. But like again, even Akira, the movie Akira, the police
which is
chief,
also on Tubi.
yeah, and also on Zoro. But what was funny was one of the characters, I think it was Masamudo, had said, "I apologize, sir." He's like, "Don't call me sir." Like he's like, "Don't call me sir. I'm 25. I'm not even married yet." But you look at him and he looks like he's in his mid 30s because he's got the cheekbones and everything. I always got a crack out of that when every time that scene happens after he punches them.
Yeah. Uh,
Wait,
but
no,
I
not
was going to
that's
say,
Deidre. I'm sorry.
there's this one character. He looks very young. He's a
Mm-hmm.
strategist, and he actually dies young and on screen in 4, um, when he's supposed to be 40. He looks like he's not even a teenager. Like maybe he's 13,
Mm-hmm.
14 max, and he's supposed to be 40.
Maybe he's immortal.
And his best friend who is by his side and looks like a very old man the entire time is actually a year younger than him.
Japan, everybody. Japan.
But
That's That's why these idiots, these so-called SJ hobos, they flip their lids when they look at anime characters. Yeah, a lot of us in the anime community tends to get mad over the fact that they tend to make older characters look like young characters too much. Like the SJ hobos, jeez, they take it to a whole new, another level all the time. But that's another conversation for another time.
Yeah. So you about ready to call it a night?
Yep.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for watching with us and for putting up with our commentary, as weird as it gets sometimes. So next week, knock on wood, we will be watching episodes 24 through, I don't know, what's the next arc?
Are
And
we finally going to get into the Kyra arc pretty soon?
let me check. Hold on.
Because we've been waiting for a quick discussion about her.
Yeah, she's coming up pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Because I know right after Ryo acquires the blades for his infernal armor, that's where sometime later Kyra comes in, and now we can finally see who the lady in your icon is specifically.
Yeah, I know she's in 28. Well, episode 28. I know the next episode, it starts with Ryo repairing his wildfire
Yes.
sword,
Yeah.
and it turns out there's a new foe. And then right after they go on their separate ways again,
As they do.
and well, you'll find out when it happens. So I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Episodes 24 through. Let's do 27.
Okay.
Maybe 28 if we feel like it.
She has her own theme song. That's what kills me about her too.
It's not just her looks.
Nope. She has her own theme song, which makes her equally important. But we'll get into a bit more of how she how we when we get there we'll talk more about it.
Okay, well, that's it for tonight. Got anything you want to add, Wolfie? Anything going on your channel?
Tomorrow we'll be talking about what are we talking about again? I can never seem to keep a memory of what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, let me look. Let me look. It's coming up.
How the Last Unicorn fare the Unicorn Store?
Oh, we're talking about school tomorrow. Our
School.
days at school. Yeah, we're talking about our days at school. Like memories. It's gonna be
Uh,
it's gonna be a fun little stream. Of course, be ready for the for August 10th where we're talking about sexualization versus idealization. That's gonna be an interesting talk.
yeah.
One prominent talk we're gonna have on August 3rd is gonna be "We Do Not Relate to Villains," which is we're gonna talk about how there's this need to relate to a villain for you to like them, which is not
Yeah.
true. So I think one thing I want to bring up when we do get there, I want to bring up I think the true crime sycophants have gotten into the fandom, and they think every villain is supposed to be like a lover or some sort. Like you know how
Eh,
how how back then the girls always fawn over Loki.
yeah,
Now they
like
made
they
him to
like
a
the bad boy.
yeah. Now they made him to a laughing stock. I wonder how they feel now.
Well, and now obviously with some of them, such as obviously Catra from Nura,
Hmm.
and uh, hmm, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Would you include include Chloe Price on that? Because technically she is in line with a lot of the bad boy archetypes.
Well, here's the thing. We're talking about villains. Chloe's not technically a villain. She's just a toxic friend that people tend to feel sorry for too much. Same thing with Catra. Catra does fall into the villain angle. The problem with Catra is that she's written the same way as Chloe Price. Whereas we're told that she and Adora are good friends, but as we're shown, we know that's not really the case,
Yeah,
and it never will be the case. You cannot convince me otherwise. It's like there again. The reason why a lot of people are relating to these villains, most of all, um, it used to be the time where you understand why the villain is the villain the way they are when you give them a sympathetic backstory or you get to see you get to walk a mile in their shoes, right? And you see
uh-huh.
why they arrived at where they are. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to come out of that and say you would never fall to that low like they did. Not
Yeah,
leaving that saying, yes, I would definitely do that if I was in their place. And a lot of people have started to say that. It's like, yeah, I would definitely do that if I was in their place. I'm like, then yeah, we're no longer. When you get locked up, we're no longer friends.
yeah. I'd actually like to use Mr. Freeze as that example.
Frankly, nobody hasn't sympathized with him that much lately, which is good. Like
It, well,
another thing I'm definitely gonna bring up is tragic villains.
yeah,
There's not enough well written tragic villains, and I wanted to bring this. I wanted to talk to Professor Geek about this when he has me on for his inspirational heroes thing. I want to bring up there's no problem with making a villain centric story. The problem is that there are not any good villain centric stories lately. The S the SJ Hobo's also proven that they can't even write good villain centric stories.
yeah. It
'Cause-
is very ironic that they can write villains, but when they write a villain centric story, it's like whatever skills they had at writing a villain, just
well, technically they don't know how to write villains, period. But still, they just want a lot of their writing is talk but no show, talk told but not shown. So again, they're while they're in the interviews, they're telling you what the story is really about, but they're not letting the story show for itself for everybody to make that conclusion.
yeah. I actually do remember a video by just some guy a while back about um Max Visaggio's book Kim and Kim,
Hmm.
in which he doesn't in well in which she doesn't finish the story.
Nope, that's another problem they have. They don't know how to finish anything. Their books are basically their diaries, one long continuous diary, talking about perceived issues that they have. Dear diary, today some racist really bumped into me, and it was like I thought I was gonna get lynched or something. wouldn't say that's
Mhm.
what they write in their diaries if they do have one, but geez, I would not be surprised if they did write their diaries like that. In fact, you can
Mm.
kind of say that their social media is their diary now. Like, if it's a woman, it's definitely a diary. A lot of their posts sounds like a dear diary type of scenario.
Yeah, this is why I'm glad I started grabbing using my planners again. I know it sounds very weird,
No, it's not weird.
especially since I am long out of school, but for me, it is something that it makes it easier to remember for, well,
Oh,
keep track of when I need to be at work,
yep.
keep track of vacations, keep track of holidays and stuff,
Hmm.
and and actually, I have found a company. Well, their stuff can be a little bit pricey. I will warn you about that, but they actually call themselves the Happy Planner,
Hmm.
and for the most part, their stuff is very happy. It,
Nice.
yeah, I mean, there's positive quotes. I mean, there's nothing putting anybody down, and it is woman owned. I will admit to that. You know, and they do have various themes for different people, and even various stickers. Stickers help you decorate your planners.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, and they always have sales on their website.
But that's basically what we got going on so far, and we're still open for anybody who wants to step up and talk about their ideas on our planned elevator pitch on the 17th.
Hmm.
Kind of like what, kind of like just people stepping up to the plate and talking about ideas or showing off their work and still wanting feedback. Like we're providing them feedback on what they could do with their story or where they can take their story or if the story is good enough or not or if there's something that need improving on that story. I
Uh,
also listed my email on the upcoming stream. I think for we do not relate to villains will be I'll be using that for them to contact me and I'll just
okay. I'll have to check my schedule because things been a little bit weird at work.
hmm
I'll fill you in after the stream. I might actually be able to throw you a pitch.
okay, but door's still open.
Well, you've already heard some of my weirder ideas too.
It's not weird. I'll I'll let you know how weird it is. It's for us to decide. Remember,
Uh, true.
I mean, yeah, you can listen to us, but at the same time, just don't judge yourself before anybody gets to judge you.
Well, keep in mind, I also threw out an idea of a lake of eyes
Oh,
for a horror location.
lake full of eyes, you say?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. When I actually threw that idea out before, I had someone tell me that was disgusting.
Well, that's the point.
And then I got reminded that there was a pregnant girl sitting right next to me.
Again, that is the point. It's horror. Horror can be disgusting. Body horror, definitely. That pregnant woman doesn't know anything about true horror.
That and I didn't even know she was
I'm
pregnant
sorry.
before that.
Well, how would you know? How could you know? It's not like you go around a random person and ask, "Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant?"
If I did that at work, I'd probably be fired.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like at this point, I don't make apologies anymore that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and there was a
Unless I really need to.
yeah. Now, admittedly, there has been one time where I did make the assumption, but that was because the lady in question was trying on a nursing bra,
Mm.
and turns out she was just looking for comfortable bras.
What did you ask her?
I didn't ask her. I just said congratulations, and
How'd
then
she take it?
like she looked at me funny, and then she realized the word maternity was on the label.
I bet she laughed about it.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad. If somebody's able to laugh about it, then they. It's like it's like, huh? Oh.
And then she's like, "Oh, sorry. This is just really soft. I thought this was going to be comfortable. That explains why it doesn't fit right."
You gotta learn how to use a
So
safety. You gotta learn how to create a safety net through laughter, Greenie.
yeah. Now, right after that, I was able to help her find some that were comfortable, that fit right, and she loved it even more.
Mm. You're on your way to a play of the month.
Yeah. Well,
So that's pretty much what I'm setting up. Other than that, nothing really special aside from those. Those are I know Sonogram would love these topics if she was still operating for a while, but we all know what her plans is so far,
yeah,
which is coming up pretty soon. Now that I think about it, she said
yeah.
she's
We're
coming
almost
back
out of
probably in
July.
October. Hmm.
Yeah, we're almost out of July. It feels weird. I mean,
Yeah, this year has been going by pretty fast.
yeah. And sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what to say next.
Just might as well wrap it up then.
Okay. Well, until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep enjoying the games and stories you love. Say goodnight,
Subscribe
Wolfie.
to Good night and subscribe to Greenie, or else I will send my wolf fleet after you.
Either that, or he will invite you to an island and where you will be tested whether or not you're a werewolf.
No, we don't really do that. We actually bite them and make them honest people.
I was well. You have watched the movie The Beast Must Die, right?
No,
You need to.
I'll take a look at it. What was it called again?
The Beast Must Die.
Okay.
Not all.
Night, everyone.